show you two possible reasons why you think your tweezer is not working. Okay, so if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe to our channel. We try to give you as much helpful tips and tricks, and as well as useful information that you might be able to use as a lash artist. So we're always trying to help you out and give you as much information and value as possible. So be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Okay, so now let's get into it. So why could it be possible that your tweezers are not working? So we often get questions for lash artists that say, my tweezers aren't working, what's going on? So it's very possible that you are actually not using the sweet spot correctly on the tweezer. So the sweet spot on your tweezer can actually be anywhere from the tip to the middle of the tweezer. So it's really important when you first receive a tweezer that you test it out in different areas of the tweezer. So you should try and pick up the lashes at the tip, about 2 to 3 millimeters away from the tip, and then in the middle, and then like try it in at least 3 to 4 different spots on the tweezer, and that should give you a pretty good idea of where the fibers of the fan will hold the best and where the actual sweet spot is. So this curved tweezer, that's our curved tweezer, it actually doesn't really have a sweet spot. Actually, almost the entire tweezer is the sweet spot. So that just gives you an idea, but not all the tweezers are going to be the same. The L-shaped tweezer is going to be different, and so will be the 90-degree tweezer. So that's why you really have to test them out and see before you decide and say that the tweezer is not actually working. Another potential issue that you could be facing is when you're removing the lashes from the sticky strip, you are not applying enough pressure with your tweezer. Remember, you're not holding a pen, you're holding a tweezer in order to take little tiny little fibers from a lash strip. And so you really need to make sure you have a really good grip on that tweezer. If you don't have a good grip, what's gonna happen is you're gonna remove them off the strip and they will just fall apart because they're just you're not holding it tight enough. So really try to remember that you need to hold it, make sure that you have a very good grip, that when you remove the fibers off the strip, they do not move. They don't move, and they're not moving in any way, and your fingers are not moving. It needs to be very, very tight. So those are the two tips I had for you guys. Let me know if you guys found these helpful, and if you guys have had any issues with tweezers. I know most of you have. It's really difficult to get the hang of it, but with time you will just continue practicing, and with time it does get a lot easier. We do have a fan making course available. I'm gonna put the link in our bio, where not in our bio, in the description below, where we actually have a lot of really useful information, and it's only $149 for the next little while. So you're gonna be able to purchase it and get your special price. So we just go through all the different fan making methods. It's really, really useful for beginners, or if you feel like you've taken the course but didn't really get much value out of it, this course is actually really, really helpful for that. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful for you guys, and let me know in the comments below if you're having any other issues with tweezers, and we'll be sure to try and answer for you guys. So thank you so much for watching once again. So if you guys think that your tweezer doesn't work, the first thing you should do is ask yourself, did you check all the sweet spots that could potentially be used on the tweezer? So there could be a sweet spot here at the tip, there could be a sweet spot here, there could be a sweet spot here. So, or the whole tweezer could actually be the sweet spot. So whichever tweezer you're using, before you tell yourself that the tweezer is non-functional and you cannot pick up your fans with them, ask yourself if you have actually check the tweezer thoroughly, because we often get questions like this, and then the artist only checked the tweezer right here in the middle, and then they decide, oh, turns out that it doesn't pick up. But actually it picks up really, really well if you use this part of the tweezer, let's say. And so it's really important that you guys check the tweezer thoroughly for the sweet spot. Another potential reason a lot of lash artists say, oh, that the tweezer is actually non-functional, but they are not applying enough pressure when they remove the fibers off the sticky strip. So they're only putting a little bit of pressure, very, very lightly, and as they remove the tweezer, the fan falls apart like this, and the fibers fall through. Well, this is happening because you really need to ensure that your grip is really strong. So your grip has to be, you really have to make sure that you grip the fibers really tightly and remove them off the strip in the same way that they were. And then you're gonna apply it on the strip and do your whichever technique you were planning on doing.